Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be some soul food. We got some Velveeta cheese, some queso, some macaroni and cheese. Some macaroni. We got some honey and hot sauce because we're going to make our chicken honey and hot sauce chicken. Also, we have our sharp cheddar shredded cheese. We got some asparagus. And of course, we got two of those. This is me actually getting in. I didn't show y'all the chicken because I already did the chicken before I started saying I want to record the video. So I seasoned it up really good and it's getting ready to go in that freaking fryer. I got the garlic and herb all-purpose. Okay, let's get into this video. So we got it fried. That's my little fat and stuff I always put over for the animals. And that's my grease also for, I don't know what that grease for because this video is like super old. Well, it's like a couple of weeks old, to be honest. I was supposed to be post this, but anyways, my sister had been in and out the hospital and all sort of stuff. So yeah, this is me frying a little chicken up. Well, actually, I'm not cooking. My kids actually cooked this meal. My daughter, she cooked the chicken. My son, he did the macaroni and cheese. And my daughter, I think I did the asparagus. We'll see. So anyways, basically that was some chicken breast. We just sliced it up, seasoned it, and throwing it in this grease real quick. Oh yeah, so I end up using two skillets or pots, if you will, to do my grease for the chicken because I wanted to go ahead and get this done and over with because I think it was getting kind of late. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Yeah, if you look at that time, it looked like it had said 7:41. And usually we try to eat before it is, but this particular day, like I said, I was running a little behind. Okay, so she's showing y'all the queso cheese. We're getting ready to do our mac and cheese. So yeah, basically we're gonna open up all the cheeses and she's struggling with that little cheese. Let's watch to see how long it's gonna take her. There we go. So yeah, she gonna put that in a pot. And we're going to add other cheeses to it, which you will see in just a second. But for her, it take her like a year and a half to get the cheese out the container, per usual. And there you have it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some shredded cheese on there. And yeah, you put it to your liking. We just did it really cheesy. It wasn't like heavy on the cheese, but it was cheesy. We gonna cut that Velveeta. That wasn't meant to be bought, but since we bought it, we gonna use it, okay? So yeah, we're just gonna use like probably half of it, I believe we cut up. Don't judge my knife. Do not do that. So basically with this cheese, it's really a rich cheese. So I just cut it in some squares. Well, I didn't cut it in squares. I just had the kids cut it in squares because it melt down quicker that way. And like I said, my son, he did the macaroni and cheese this time. We didn't put it in the oven. We just had stove top. Okay, so we're finally done with that, and we're just gonna throw that in a pot. And pretty much, I think I just had those 3 cheeses, right? Yeah. So now I'm gonna get ready to start on my asparagus while that cheese melt down. So pretty much with the asparagus is I cut it up into smaller pieces. Usually I just cut the bottom off, and then I just put it on a pan or on a cookie sheet and put it in the oven. But this particular time, I just wanted to cut them smaller so I could fit them in that skillet while the cheese melt down. Look how that cheese coming along, y'all. It's coming. But pretty much we're gonna start that up. I put the asparagus on, and now I'm gonna get ready to throw my seasonings. Oh, I think I already threw seasonings on there. I didn't really put much on there. I think I just used the garlic seasoning that you've seen before. And so yeah, the cheese is pretty thick, so when you have thicker cheese, you can add milk to it if you don't have milk, or if you don't want to add milk, you always should just add sour cream, and that always does the job for me. Okay, so now it is time to add the macaroni. And yeah, so I just basically take a spoon at a time, throw it in. Because this pot is fairly small, it might look a little bigger on here. I don't know if it looked big to you guys, but I usually just throw it in. But I didn't want to lose any noodles, you know. So yeah, so he gonna stir it up a little taste so we can see how much room we got going on. But I think he got a little bit more to add in there. Yeah, boom, bada bam. Now it's like where we can just pour it in. And actually, this macaroni was so good, even though it wasn't baked. I'm so used to eating baked macaroni, it's not even funny. But I don't eat it all the time, obviously, but when I have it, it's usually baked. Now we are getting ready to start the sauce for our chicken. So basically, everybody, well, I don't know if everybody know, but this is basically like a TikTok sauce, honey and hot sauce. So basically, you just put your hot sauce in there, and then you gonna put your however much honey to your taste. Because you don't want it too sweet, but you don't want it not to be sweet at all. So, you know, throw your little in there as such. And you might think that's a lot, but really, honestly, it was perfect. The macaroni and cheese is completed. It looks so good. The asparagus is done too. I'm just letting it steam while I make the sauce. So basically, I just let that sauce come to a little boil, mix it all in together. Once you pour your honey in there, you don't want to just let it sit. You want to go ahead and give it a little whoop whoop. And then just let it boil from there. Once it comes to a boil, you can add your chicken in there. And here's what my chicken looked like. It actually looks so, I mean, this camera do no justice, but yeah, it looks good. So I just threw in like whoever wanted the honey, because I got some only got one picky kid, but for the most part, everybody eat everything. So I'm just gonna add in the pieces that needs to be added in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fix the plates so y'all can see what the dinner turned out to be. I mean, you know what it is, but you know, like how the layout looks. Y'all see that little boil? That's what you looking for. Once it start doing that, you done. Like, you can either put your chicken in there or you could just pour it over your chicken. I like putting it in. I tried pouring it over the chicken, and I just don't like how messy it make the plate. So I suggest that you just sit it in there and let it do its thing. So yeah, that's what I do. I mix some tongues and twirl it around, and then just sit it on your plate, or you can sit it on another plate and be like, you can, like, some people like to serve all their food on one plate and everybody grab what they want at the dinner table, or you can fix plates like how I do. I do it both ways, just depends on how I feel. Y'all, that macaroni and cheese was smacking. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, the whole meal was so good. I'm not even gonna lie. But we've been on a more healthier tip. I just figured this would be something fun and easy for the kids to make because they're familiar with it. So, yeah.